Hello champions, we got a brand new preview to do. It is the Shawn Michaels DX Army. He is an acrobat and everyone's gonna get him for a trial free probably later today, a few hours. So let's have a look. The trial, by the way, is gonna be from Wednesday to Friday. So okay, he's an acrobat. We're having a look at 5-star bronze. His coach ability goes up to 15,000, which takes 65% less damage from red submission moves. Pretty situational. Links with DX, DX Army, and Attitude Era, and only a single gear. The first moveset we're going to have a look at, and it looks like there is a lot of possible movesets. So the first one is going to be the green, green, blue 2. Which is a very inexpensive moveset because none of them cost anything. It is the DDT 2 MP green move, deal 5.1k damage and increase the strength of your multiply gem by 3. The Moonsault 1 MP green move, deal 1900 damage and destroy 7 multiply gems. And the Teardrop Suplex 1 MP blue move, deal 3000 damage and make 3 random blue gems into multiply gems of strength 5. With that, I went with Trainer Sin Cara so that I can create 4 extra multiply gems. I used Matt Hardy so that those multiply gem would increase of strength by 2. And I use a Zombie Taker to create 1 extra multiply gem, although I didn't care much for an extra one because I'm only going to be destroying 7 anyway. But I did care about the extra 5% damage from those multiply gems. Also took Rhea Ripley for 20% increased chance for blue gems on the initial board so that there's more blue gems overall, hopefully. Could have used the trainer to increase blue gem damage. That could have worked too instead of either. Probably instead of Matt more than instead of Sin Cara. But well, let's give it a shot with those. We're going to go versus Axa. As Acrobat have advantage over the showboats, and Axa is all strapped up. That means that he has a defense of 42% versus all my gem damage, and in my case I do have 15% more health and gem do 15% more damage thanks to the faction feud buff. The take 10% less damage from all color move is standard, and the MLC perks are 15% more health. All color moves start with 2 more MP, and a color match gives +1. Again, I'll get 15% more damage from the buff here, and also 25% more versus Showboat. That means I'm doing 40% more damage, but he is saving 42%. So basically he still has almost 3% advantage. Kind of evens out overall. That's why I'm going versus a Showboat for class advantage. It's more of an equal match. All right, let's do this. Okay, so we're gonna create the multipliers. Now we're going to increase their strength. Their multipliers of 10 right now. And they're going to do 55,000 damage each. And now we're going to destroy 7 of them. And he did not get out of that. Now, keep in mind though that this is a Showboat. Showboat rarely ever kick out of anything, but it is still a lot of damage. Like, if he wasn't soaking anything, that's like 500k damage right there. So that was still a lot of damage. I mean, even if he did kick out of it, I would have done it again on the next turn. Although I wouldn't be able to max to increase the multiplier on the other turn because that's a 2 MP move, but still I can do it every turn and boost it every second turn. So yeah, that's a very, very powerful. I mean, that's going to be super useful, for example, in Showdown as well. So all right, let's look at something else. All right, another move set. This time it's going to be the blue 1, blue 2, and purple 2. It is a Sweet Chin Music 11 MP blue move finisher, deals 56.4k damage and swap a 3x3 area into purple gems. Superplex 7 MP purple move, deal 22.5k damage and choose 4 gems to make into blue gems. And the Teardrop Suplex 1 MP blue move, deal 3k damage and make 3 random blue gems into multiply gems of strength 5. Trainers we'll be using for that is Woods to start with more purple, and we'll use NXT Set to create more blue gems. We're gonna have Zombie Taker to create 1 extra multiply and have those do more, and Hall of Fame Sting to create 1 extra blue and have the blue do more. Could be using Hall of Fame Eddie to have the purple do more damage. Could have used Rhea to create more blue. Could have used MP trainers to help reload with that. Multiple trainer and coach options right there. Could have used TUF set to have the blue gem and purple gem do more damage. I mean, very, very, very much a lot of options for coaches and trainers. Kind of like this setup. Let's give that a shot. Okay, so let's start converting those. Now we're gonna make blue gems. Let's try to match all of them. Did a decent amount. Let's make more. Now we can make a purple area. And it landed on 1 modifier. Okay, let's make more again. Let's connect the blues. And if you didn't have any straps, that would have like hurt quite a bit. Alright, well, this again works really well. Probably less dependent on having blue on the board than the first one does, but obviously the first one seemed way quicker. Alright, well, let's try something else again. Alright, next moveset is basically an hybrid of the first 2 we saw. So this one is going to be the Moonsault, 1 MP green move, deal 1.9k damage and destroy 7 random multiply gems. The Teardrop Suplex, 1 MP blue move, deal 3k damage and make 3 random blue gems into multiply gems of strength 5. And a Spike Piledriver, 1 MP purple move, deal 2.3k damage and make 3 random gems into blue gems. 3 moves that use 1 MP. That means you can do all 3 moves every single turn. Unless you get a Cascade and you can't. So, move the trainers for that. We're going to use Sin Cara again to create more multiply gems. We're going to use NXT set to create more blues. We're going to use Zombie Taker to increase by 1 the amount created, even though you don't really need it, but you do get that 5% extra damage on multiplies. And I'm using Sting Hall of Fame here to create 1 extra blue and have them do 5% extra. Now again, you have multiple options there. You could use Matt, you could use Blue Trainer, which is Macho, I believe, or RVD. You don't need any MP trainer whatsoever. Could use Rhea Ripley to start with more blue. I mean, many options. All right, let's do this. Alright, so we'll start by creating blues, because we really don't have much on the board right now. Okay, now we're going to turn 8 of them into multipliers. Destroy. We're going to do the same. I'm going to turn them right away into multipliers because we already do have a lot of blue there. And I don't want to risk that if I create a bunch of blues right now and it cascades, that I lose out on making those. So I'd rather do it now. And if I do get a cascade, well, at least I'm going to get the damage from those multipliers too. So we got a very small cascade. Let's just make more multipliers again, since we got some. And now let's destroy them. Now the next turn, if I do get some matches, it's gonna hurt. Could only create 3 extras, so this time I will risk making those. Okay, we do have a lot of blues, so we can create them right away. Okay. I have a lot of them, so I'd rather destroy for sure 7 multipliers than create more blues. Probably could have done that a bunch of times too. Instead of creating extra blues, I could have just destroyed the multipliers. That probably would have been a little faster there. Really works fine. Kind of don't like it as much as the other ones though, but definitely effective. Let's look at something else. Alright, another moveset that is a variation of stuff we already tried would be the blue one along with both purples. That is the Sweet Chin Music. 11 MP blue move finisher deals 56.4k damage and swap a 3x3 area into purple gems. Superplex, 7 MP purple move, deal 22.5k damage and choose 4 gems to make into blue gems. And the Spike Pile Driver 1 MP purple move, deal 2.3k damage, and make 3 random gems into blue gems. So more a recycling, more typical build if you want, other than the fact that you get a 1 MP move, which is fairly rare. So we're going to be using woods to start with to help get that superplex ready. We're going to have NXT set so that it boosts the amount of blue created by both purple moves. Rhea to have more blues on the board when we start. And I put in Hall of Fame Sting here to have blue do 5% more damage and create 1 more. Could have used Hogan, but Sting gives an extra 5%. Could have put DX Shawn to have more purple, but then again, you don't really need it because you're going to get a 3x3 from the finisher, which will definitely not be a problem. So could play with a bunch there, but not really. None are really needed other than NXT set is the big deal for this moveset pretty much. Having those, basically you're going to have your spike pile driver, so even if you can't get those purples or you somehow don't manage to get your 11 MP, I mean, you always have that generation of blues every turn, which will normally give you your finisher at least every 2 turns if you're not lucky and get it every turn. So let's give it a look. I don't expect this to be as good as some of the ones we tried, but we'll see. Okay. All right, so we'll make the randoms first. There's always the risk of a cascade, which we didn't have. That's great. Now we gotta choose 9, which should definitely make things easy to connect those. They're all connected now. I'm going to use this just to have more blues on the board and do a little damage. And now we'll use the finisher. Unfortunately, it is a finisher, so that's going to end my turn. But it'll make both purples available next turn. Okay, let's get out of that. Okay, let's make the randoms first. It works well, but it doesn't hit nearly as much as it did with all the multipliers of the other specs. Finisher, we'll reset the purples. You don't get as big bursts of damage. Okay, now I could use this, but I'll definitely get more damage out of the choose 9. Let's use this. Definitely not as good as when you're fighting straps. Even if I got the boost myself. Because they soak up so much of the damage that there's not that much left. Almost didn't even kick out of that. And there you go. It definitely works. Definitely don't like it as much as the rest. Alright, let's have a look at something else. Alright, well that pretty much covers what I can think of the bat. I'm sure there's more combinations for moves that you can do. I mean, really versatile as far as both trainers used and move combination. Lots, as we saw, especially the early moves that we tried, lots of very powerful one. Super good character. Yeah, can't wait to actually play more with him. Obviously, when I do preview, I don't have a lot of time to play with them and test things out. We're going to have the trials later today up until Friday. So look out for that, and hopefully you'll enjoy playing with him as well. So thanks for watching, guys. If you're not already a sub, make sure to do so to be kept aware when I post new stuff. If you have any questions, ask them, and if you like the video, leave a like and share. See you guys. Ciao.